So, story time is I recently moved. I need to get my truck insured in Ontario, so I had to get it safetied, and being a 2009 Ford Ranger, she failed. So, I'm gonna be doing some work on my truck today, which always low-key gets me a little excited because I have just started doing work on my truck. I really am just learning as I go. I don't know anything, but I do have the audacity. What I'm gonna try and tackle today is replacing the springs in the rear drum. I don't think I need to touch the shoes. I do not have the proper tools, but I have tools that I think are gonna work. So follow along with me while I replace the springs in my rear drums with no prior knowledge or experience. Yes. Let's go up to Jebronathan. Let's go up to the garage and see if we even have the proper tools to do this today. All right, welcome to my garage. If I'm gonna pull my truck in here, we're gonna have to move some shit. This is gonna be horrifying to move by myself, so let's do that first. Oh, wait. This is lighter than I thought it was. I've been procrastinating this for so long. That literally took less than a minute. Oh my god. I gotta get gas for the snowblower immediately. Okay, let's back her up. Honestly, I think she'll fit fully in here, and maybe I'll just start parking her in here. I've never had a garage before. I've never had a driveway before, so this is all very new and exciting. Have I hit anything? I severely overestimated the space. I'm gonna have to have it halfway in. This is not enough room. She's big. All right, say hello to the 6 pure stones and 3 bags of sand I have in the back of my truck. 2-wheel drive, baby. I think I should have all the tools that I need here. I have all of my bits. I have 2 different vice grips. Relax. Could be doing better in the pliers department. I might try to find a more solid pair of pliers. I have 2 of the closed-ended wrenches, 2 different flatheads, and a rubber mallet. I'm thinking this should be all I need to do the springs, if all goes well. We're gonna start with the front tires. So let's get these off. Am I going the wrong way? Righty tight, lefty loosey. Is this what I used last time? That's crazy. Many trials and tribulations later, I have to show you what I'm working with to get these lug nuts off. I needed more torque. I scoured the garage to find a hollow metal pole. So what I found, let me just get this off. Yeah, okay. This is what I'm using. This is the lug nut wrench that comes with my truck. This is the only thing that I could find that will fit around this. And I already tried with just one of these and literally bent it. I found this metal pole, huge, really big. This little lip is preventing me from sliding it all the way in, so it only goes to here, which does nothing for me. So I took this one that actually fits around it, and I put it over the pole like this. And this is gonna give me enough torque. An hour and a half later, but we got there. This is so ridiculous. But it works. Oh, this is so much easier than jumping on it. So much easier. I'm gonna implement this technique for the rest of my life. Stunning. Once we got it going, it's really not that hard. It's actually quite nice out. That's the two front tires done. I think it is very brave of me to think that we're gonna be doing the spring kit installation today, because I think it's gonna get dark in about 30 minutes, probably. Let's at least get the tires done, because I kind of want to go into town and get groceries, but I don't know if I should even attempt to drive down these roads right now. Okay, I'm gonna do the other two tires. I want hot chocolate. That's gonna be my enrichment activity when I'm done this, is drinking hot chocolate and watching a movie. All right, this is the last tire. I just thought I'd show you guys the drum. This is the drum. This one is smooth. I mean, it's rusted to shit, but it's smooth. So it takes the 10-inch spring set. If it had like divots, waves, grooves, it would be the 9-inch. So now I know. It is becoming dark outside. So I almost want to just like take it off and do it now. What am I doing? Literally, what am I doing? Okay. Oh boy. I've been told that the hardest part about this is that the springs have a tendency to go flying. And if they go flying, I have to find them in this mess of a garage. I'm gonna try my darndest to not have that be the case, but they are springs. So this is supposed to just fucking come off. All right, okay. It's moving. Whew. It is so rusted. No way. If this actually comes off within like the first 15 minutes, I'm gonna be so stoked. It's coming off. I can feel it. I've made a discovery. The emergency brake was on. Look! We're inside! And I can't see anything. I'm gonna move. Ugh, it's greasy. Turn off the e-brake. The drum will come off a lot easier. I say, as if I know what I'm doing at all. I want this light in the sky. Oh! I have a light on my head. That's good. I like that. So the lighting is less than ideal, and I know, and I'm sorry. From what I know, and it's not a lot, this is our cylinder. So the cylinder, when you engage the brakes, pushes out on the shoes. See, it's tucked into the shoe here, and behind this spring, it's tucked into the shoe here. So we have one rear shoe, and we have the front facing shoe. It expands outwards, and it presses on the shoes, and it pushes them to open up, which is what makes you brake. So when you disengage the brakes, this releases, and the springs are what pull the shoes back so that they're not grinding on the drum while you're driving. What I need to do is replace the upper springs. There's a spring over here. This is the park brake. So this was probably pushing out on the shoes, making it harder to get the drum off. These springs here have to come out. And then there's a spring on this little bit right here. And there's this wire. Everything is so dusty, it blends into each other. Ooh, is it broken? It is. In here, see this? Oh, man. So there's this wire. This is supposed to go around. Forgive me, I don't know the names of everything because I watched a video on this like 3 times. It's supposed to go all the way around and down and connect. Here's the other broken piece to this down here. Let's get into it. I'm scared. Genuinely, I'm scared. It's really late to be starting this. I work in the morning. It's pitch black out. We got the tire off and we got the drum off. We might as well just do it. It's not like I couldn't see enough to begin with. These are dirty as hell. Okay. That sure does make it easier to see. Oh, it's nasty. Oh, wow, I'm actually starting to see color on these springs. See, look. It's almost like this was red at one point. These are yellow. Good to know. Yellow. I see some red in there, so it's feeling good. Yeah. Oh, close. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Don't fuck with me here. Don't fuck with me on this. Yes. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna lay these out very purposefully on the floor in the orientation that they go back on. So this was the first one to come off. It goes right there. Number 2. This would be a lot better if I just had the proper tools. But alas, I'm not rich. This is a lot. Wait. Okay, like I'm seeing a lot of things, but I'm not seeing the adjuster cable, which is the thing that's snapped here. Well, I guess the spring kit is just the springs and I need to get an adjuster cable. I'm gonna put this back on. I'm gonna put the drum back on. I'm gonna put my wheel back on, which I should have lots of practice doing by now, motherfuck. Supposedly, you tuck it behind here and latch it on to here, and when you pull it up, it should bring this over top and it doesn't go flying. And we pray that it doesn't go flying because I need to drive this truck to work tomorrow. Oh my God, no way. Come on, stop it. I did it. I have to tell you guys, like, I didn't even do the repair. The fact that I could identify the problem, get this spring off, and put it back on, I can do this. I can fucking do this. Oh my God, and you can too. Anyway, all in all, I'm actually having a great time. This is the thing though, is it really just supposed to be that easy to, like, I just put the wheel over it and it's just gonna be chilling? I hope so. Well, it looks like I'm going back to Part Source tomorrow. I feel like we've been kind of conditioned to believe that we can't do a lot of things by ourselves. Say you have to readjust a pair of pants. They don't fit you right. You take it to the tailor. And that's all convenient and all, you know, but you could do it yourself. Learn how to sew. It's really not that hard. We go to the grocery store, like, we get all of our food. We don't even know where it's coming from. Learn how to garden. Grow what you can. By no means am I saying that I do all of these things, but I hope to live a life one day that is as sustainable and self-sufficient as possible. It's all capitalism, man. It's all capitalism. Pay somebody. Pay someone to do it. Pay us, you know? Do it yourself. Learn how to do it yourself. It feels really good, I promise. I wonder how long I've been driving this truck with a snapped self-adjusting cable. Guess we'll never know. Torquing these so tight, knowing full well that I'm about to just fucking take it off probably tomorrow. Okay, I think that's it for tonight. I will see you when we're doing this for real, but thank you for participating in the trial run. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jebronathan. It is 6 p.m. It's pitch black out, and I'm gonna take a look at the drums. Shame. 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 Much easier than last time. The spring is off. It's gone. I don't know where it went. I didn't even hear it make a sound. But it's gone, so that's good. Hello? Where did it go? Fuck! This is so not getting monetized. I'm so curious where that other spring went. Yes. Okay. The top springs are off. And now... Oh! The spring is literally right here. Okay. So we have both of our top springs, laying that out. So this is clearly the issue because it's broken right in half. This is not an instructional video. Let's make that clear. This is just me trying my best. Cool. I wrote everything down. Drum off. Done. Brake clean spray. Done. Remove top springs. Done. Remove self-adjusting cable. Done. Remove self-adjusting lever. Also done. Okay, remove brake shoes. Time to battle more springs. So I'm just going to press on the back of the pin here And then I have to rotate these 90 degrees. Ha! Ha ha! It's off. And then I'm just gonna take the pin out. Done. Okay, this is what we're looking at. So I've got the two top springs off, the self-adjuster cable that winds, or should wind down here, the lever. We just took off these brake shoe springs and took the pins out, so the brake shoes should be able to slide right off. Remove brake shoe springs. Done. Remove pins. Done. Remove shoes. Let's pull it apart. Nice. That's like really in there. There we go. Okay. This is, what do they call this? The parking brake link. How does this go? This one goes on this side. The diagram is very important. Remove clip from parking brake arm. Done. Clean contact points and backing plate. Clean parking brake arm. Copy. These are the contact points for the shoes. This is the backing plate. I'm going to clean the whole thing with the wire brushes and the brake clean. I really want to impress these guys. And they low-key know that I'm attempting to do this by myself, so I need it to look really good, okay, when I bring it in. I have faith that I'm doing this right. So you can see the contact points a lot more clearly now. There's definitely still some grime in there, but it's a lot better than where it was. I also brushed down the arm as well as the inside of the shoes and the parking brake link. So I have the clip back on the shoe, connecting it to the parking brake arm, and I also have our lever connected back. So I put this little spring on first, then slid this into place, and then just popped this over the lever with some pliers. Install shoes with pins and springs. So I didn't get anti-seize when I was at the parts store because I don't know, but I found some in the garage. This shit is probably as old as the high heavens, but it still works. I have the anti-seize on all of the contact points, and I'm gonna get the shoes back on. Okay, I've got both the shoes on. So we've got the pin and spring here, pin and spring over here. I got the self-adjuster in and the park brake arm with the spring there. And I also got this spring in that goes from the rear shoe to the front shoe. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that was the hardest fucking thing I've ever done. These springs mean business. These springs did not come to play. I got this bitch in the cable guide. The bottom spring of the self-adjusting cable just hooks in to the lever here and then goes up and around the cable arm and then around this pin where these are gonna go. I'm pretty sure I have to put this spring over top first and then this one. That's just how I took it apart, so that's how I'm gonna put it back together. We did it once before, we're gonna do it again. I can't wait to go inside. Oh my god. I believe in you. You can do it. You're so close. Oh, you fucker. I'm not having the best time with this, but I'm gonna feel really good when I have it done. I hope they're impressed. Because TBH, this is really hard. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Come on. Fuck. Don't go flying. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Okay, wait. Nobody move. Nobody move. Oh no. No, no, no. You're okay. You can, okay. I'll just leave that like that. I'll just leave this right here. Ah. Ah. Oh, no. Oh. It's on. Almost. Another almost. I use this. Okay, install the top springs. Check. Inspect. Okay. Larger shoe at the rear. The larger shoe is at the rear. The hardware is seated correctly. Yes. Install the drum. And now we have to feel for resistance. Okay. So now we have to spin the drum and feel for resistance. The drum is not even moving. So I'm gonna go back to my reference picture for a moment. All right. Welcome to day 4 of me fighting for my life. I'm doing the other side. It's almost 7 p.m., so I'm just gonna speed run this one and start filming when I'm ready to test the resistance. Because last night I hath run into some misadventures. I had to do a bit of problem solving, and I didn't film because I was very tired and my phone was dying and I was cold and it was cold and we were all cold, and I'll show you how to properly test the resistance once this side is done. This took significantly less long than it did yesterday, and that is just a testament to do something once and you will be at least a little bit better the second time you do it. The issue that I ran into yesterday is because I'm an idiot. I could not for the life of me get this fucking thing to turn like so. And what I realized is that this bitch is never gonna turn freely when the other tire is on the ground. So I was just fucking reaming on it and it wasn't going anywhere. And I actually called my cousin, whose partner is a mechanic, because at that point I was just so desperate to be done. I'd been out here for like hours. I called him and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And he was like, are both wheels lifted? And I was like, no. Another issue I ran into, even after lifting the tire, it still wasn't moving. He recommended just popping the gear into neutral. It's not going to go anywhere because it's on the 2 jack stands. Shout out to my coworker who let me borrow a second jack stand because I only had one yesterday and it was hella sketchy. Don't recommend. It's very stable on the 2 jacks, and for safety, I put pier stones in front of my tires. If it did roll, it's not gonna go very far. What we're looking for here is that it doesn't have too much resistance and it doesn't have no resistance at all. This feels fine. If it did have too much resistance or too little resistance, what you would do is just fiddle with the self-adjuster here. So if you turn it up and it makes that clicking sound, that's expanding. And if you pull the lever off and turn it the opposite direction, downward, that's gonna loosen it up. Or vice versa. I'm pretty sure that's the way. I don't have my book here right now, so don't quote me on that, but that'll help set the shoes in the right spot. Also, I might add, shout out to me, because I didn't use the book with all my little notes in it at all this time. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was out here yesterday doing this for the first time with my plethora of issues. Probably for like 7 hours.